Hi there, this is Simon at 79 Design, and I wanted to show you the basics of where we look for the right SEO within pages of your website, just the basics. So if we look at our SEO services page as an example, so here we have our page about a particular subject, Search Engine Optimization. When we look at your website, if you have asked us to look into it, we check to see if it has a header 1. Now, a header 1 is the main title of your page and is what Google is looking for to see what your page is about. So this is a header 1. Many sites make the mistake in the code of wrapping what's called a header 1 around the logo. Now, Google can't read that as text. Let me show you to check and prove that this is a header 1. So if we right click and we view source and we move the window so that you can see it fully here, and if we do a Control F and look for a header 1, this is the tag that Google is looking for. This is the header 1 tag. So that is the text which shows in the grey box at the top there. So if we come out of that, now your page has several elements. Let's close that. Your page has several elements of content. Each set might need a title as well. These would be what's called a header 2, header 3, and so on. So this is what's telling Google what the header 2 is, and these are header 3s, like little subheadings. Now if I go into the code on here, I can show you where the header 2 is. So there's a header 2, and there's a header 2, and this is the little icons you saw, the header 3. So this is explaining what a little subtitle is about Google ranking, and there's a paragraph content there straight after it explaining about it. Google can read the code and see that you have an image as well. So here are some images. Now this is where we need what's called the alternative tags, known as an alt tag. They are no use to you or me because you can't read them, I can't read them, but they are useful for Google to make sure that the image that's on there is relative to what the page is about. So if again we look into the source code, we can see here there's an image here called SEO Spalding, and the alt tag is there. Now there is another image on this page which is a blurred out image which you can't quite see, but that also has an alt tag. Every image should have an alt tag. And the other thing to point out is the image names, the file names. They shouldn't be myphoto.jpg or 123.jpg. They should be named appropriate to the page, and here we have appropriate names: SEO Spalding. Let's close that. These are just some of the basics that we look at when we do health checks on your website. I hope you've enjoyed this brief video. Might be all too brief. We'll be adding more, and if you want to know more, just drop us a comment below, and I'll do my best to get the information here. You can use live chat when we're online. You can call us on this number up here, or you can text us. So this is Simon. Thanks for watching. Bye.